Not gonna lie, gang. I heard the Wham spin the bins, but I ain't never really know who he was for real, for real. But RP to him, I didn't know him and what's his name? I forgot that boy name. Damn, the one that be hanging with Rob 49 all the time. He from Florida too. Low Shimmy. I didn't know Low Shimmy was even involved in the streets until I seen something about. I didn't know that. I'm new to all this, man. I don't know what's going on in Florida.
300K, you come late, niggas pure pussy. Better get low, I up this drink and I ain't did. Brothers always down to catch a brain. While I'm from the city jungle, in the streets I left a stain. Little guys lost my niggas sweat.
Why it was important for you to sober up and get a clear state of mind?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing I say, like, stay away from that drug shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm smoking weed right now, but like, all that other shit, bro. That shit ain't what it is, baby.
Duh, dummy.
I ain't gonna lie, like, if you going through pain, like, or depression, or that mental health shit, I know all that shit real. If you going through that, I don't know how you cope with it, but, like, my word of advice, don't use drugs, like I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you're gonna get addicted to the drugs.
Police now searching for the shooter who gunned down a man in Hallandale Beach, and we've learned that victim was a local rapper.
Bullets flying Thursday night, and this guy says bullets hit his house. So last night, anoche, you hear, right? Bullet holes. You live here. Boom, boom, boom. See? He says, I took off and I hid in the bathroom because I heard way too many shots fired.
Fam, I was editing this interrogation, and I
South
was
Florida,
also doing
crazy.
this pastor who turned into a scammer after calling himself God's best friend. But then back and forth all on social media today, it was reports and even denied reports that a local rapper from Florida had lost his life. And after being able to confirm and getting so many requests, I figured I'd bring it to you guys' attention. And as I was doing research for this story today, it reminded me that most painful stories don't come from the streets. They don't even come from outsiders, but right inside your own family. And today, out of Hallandale, Florida, we got a tragic example of that. A young aspiring rapper who, in his mid-20s, who lost his life at the hands of his own relative. And after doing my research, it seemed like the man we're about to discuss today been making headlines in and out the news and seemed like he couldn't catch a break. A man once signed to Kodak Black, lost his
Then they
cousin
fell into it. They got into it.
took his anger out on tracks. Just last year, he lost a good friend who he considered his brother. In the midst of trying to cope, he OD'd, which we'll later discuss and hear from
That's
him.
crazy.
But after that, he vowed to change his life.
That's crazy. That's why the street shit do a lot to you. Can you imagine, like, you losing people back to back to back, and then you OD, and then you could make it back, and then now you still in the streets, and then you don't even make it to C30, bro. That's unfortunate. People don't even be old enough to even see their kids to get old enough. The kids to go to high school, have kids, find a girl they really like shit be crazy, bro. Travel the world, do anything different but this hood shit, man. People don't really be getting a chance at life. That's be the worst thing from all this.
The God and stopped doing drugs. But little did he know, months after, he'll lose his life, and not even to the hands of a so-called enemy. Today we go over his story, talk about some of his accomplishments in the rap game, who he was signed with, the details on how he lost his life while paying our respects, and check out the aftermath of people who allegedly was his so-called enemies and some big-time rappers taking to Instagram to instantly celebrate. But before we go over this one,
Jack Boy was into it with him too?
Give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you
Jack Boy and Low Shimmy into it with you?
Subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Today we're going to Hallandale Beach, Florida, located in Broward County, part of Miami metropolitan area, just north of Miami and south of Hollywood, Florida. It's around 40,000 residents, known as a diverse working class city with many Caribbean and Latin American residents. Some say an area where the hood is only 10 blocks, famous for Gulfstream Park and horse and racing casino and the convenient beaches, but also has neighborhoods dealing with poverty and violent crime just blocks away. Also growing up in that environment was Brandon Whamley, 25 years old, also known by his rap stage name. It's Wham Spin the Bin.
That's a crazy name still. I don't know what made him do that.
I never leave my brothers, always down to catch a brain. While I'm from the city jungle, in the streets I left.
One of Florida's biggest artists, Kodak Black, is known for signing artists. And in 2017, 2018, under Kodak's Black Sniper Games label, he had talent like Jack Boy, 22 G's, and Wiz the Wizard. Since then, Jack Boy and 22 G's had departed, and Wiz the Wizard unfortunately lost his life. During that time, Wiz the Wizard brought his cousin, who was also considered a local rapper, to Sniper Gang, also known as Wham Spin the Bin.
So they related
Together
like that.
They made
Okay.
tracks, and everything looked like it was on the ups. Until one day, in a video we once covered, September 17, 2021, Wiz the Wizard body was discovered outside a home on Northwest 9th Street in Hollandale Beach. He was in his mid-20s. Police confirmed foul play. Some say his body was chopped up. His cause of death wasn't immediately released, having his death shake up the Florida rap community, especially because he was young and tied to Kodak Black Sniper's game. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
I didn't know he got chopped up.
Beach where a body was found this morning.
Getting chopped up is crazy.
Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although law enforcement hasn't confirmed
That's crazy though, man.
The victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wiz the Wizard, and as people gathered at this
Number of
the rap scene. To this day, it was well. His death became another example of violence tied to the Florida rap scene. To this day, there was no public confirmed motive or suspects has been released. And shortly after, things got shaky with Wham, Spin the Bin, and Kodak Black. Wham wanted out his contract. He even went to Instagram to voice his opinion on Kodak and Sniper Gang. He said the whole SG flamed in Tallahassee. Security got us chopped. I was the only hitting back. Nigga was front line about that SG most deaf. Let's see who gonna get active. Rapping shit. But eventually he was able to get out his contract. It was alleged
So he felt played.
$100,000 and started his own label, Double M Records, which was something him and his cousin, Wiz the Wizard, had started when they first started rapping.
I started rapping because Wiz, my big cousin that died. He recently just died. Like Wiz, like, see, my cousin that died in 2016, that's Wiz's older brother. By jail, you feel me? When Jill died, Wiz was in jail. He was locked up with Yak in Port St. Lucie. Kodak, he was locked up in Port St. Lucie. So he got out from doing that shit with Yak. He came home and his brother died, you feel me?
Yeah. That's crazy.
You feel me? Like he started rapping, so you feel me? Like I was like his robbing, you feel me? Wiz was Batman, I was robbing, I ain't gonna lie. Like that's the only reason I started rapping, because bro, like, if bro wanted to be a swimmer, I would have been a swimmer with him.
Yeah, all right.
Like, you feel me? If he wanted to wrestle, like, you feel me? Like, if he wanted to be a tag team wrestler, I would have been, feel me, in WWE with him, you feel me? Like, you know, that type of shit. Like, I just happen to know how to rap, you feel me?
Then fast forward to 2023, Wham Spin the Bin would take another loss. A close friend of his he considered like his brother had lost his life. His name was Blood. May he rest in peace. And trying to cope with that pain, Wham had overdose. He felt like
that's why he overdosed.
Came back. Shortly after, he went to Instagram and said the following: 2023, no more perks and no more juice. The following year, in 2024, he spoke about that experience on his interview on Off the Porch and giving his life to God. Check out a clip.
Like
we ain't gotta see that. We ain't gotta see that. I appreciate the fact that he's giving his life to God though on Funnel Grade, because after doing some shit like that and having a near-death experience, I'm glad that you gave it up, but you shouldn't have been doing that shit anyway. I don't know why niggas be trying to mix 3 different types of drugs that do 3 different types of things and trying to act like your body can take all that on a normal basis. It can't. You're gonna OD, bro.
Yes. Friday, August 29th, 2025, Hollandale Beach police say they were investigating the fatal shoot of 25-year-old Brandon Whamley. They said they responded to a shot spotter alert on the 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue. Authorities said Whamley was transported to a nearby hospital with gunshot wounds and later succumbed to his injuries. They said the preliminary findings suggest that the incident was isolated and the victim and the suspected gunman was acquainted. Hollandale Beach police continue to search for the shooter, going door to door and looking for clues. A man who lived by told the local news in Spanish that he took off and hid in his bathroom after hearing multiple gunshots.
Hell yeah.
The reports had quickly surfaced online that Wham had lost his life, but somehow a page allegedly connected to him was disputing it. But check out the news clip.
Say 25-year-old man.
That's crazy. So he really did pass away though on Funnel Grade. We ain't gotta see the news clip again on Funnel Grade because we seen it at the beginning already. But that's crazy as hell that he died because it's like this street shit and this rap shit, man. Niggas need to let that stuff go.
Released on the motive and exactly what happened. The fact that they saying an alleged relative had did it is crazy in itself. A man who was battling with so much. And just months after.
Family will do it to you though. Family will really backdoor you because you getting money that you might not be putting on how they feel like you need to be putting on, or you might not be doing the things they need you to do, and they'll backdoor you for that little cho-cho. So don't think family just can be trusted 100% of the time, because trust me, they can't. But our people, Wham Spin the Bands, man, it's crazy. All the people that we grew up listening to, all the people grew up like hearing about, all they ass are dead or in jail, bro. Really messed up. Melly's still in jail. Belly is probably never getting out again. That shit's ridiculous.